Okay, believe it or not, that's a more favorable response or a more favorable outcome than actually continuing to get to an existential threat.
So what, like a natural disaster that destroys our infrastructure would be better?
Or an economic crisis, not unlikely, that slows down the development.
It's just going to slow it down though, isn't it? It's just
so
buying us time.
Yeah, exactly. The problem with that is that you will always go back. And even in the first, if they zoom by us, eventually some guy will go like, oh, there was a sorcery back in the 2023 and let's rebuild the sorcery machine and build new intelligences, right?
Sorry, these are the positive outcomes.
Yes.
So earthquake might slow it down, it might zoom out and then come back.
No, but let's get into the real positive ones. The positive ones is we become good parents. We spoke about this last time we met. And it's the only outcome. It's the only way I believe we can create a better future. Okay, so the entire work of Scary Smart was all about that idea of they are still in their infancy. The way you chat with AI today is the way they will build their ethics and value system. Not their intelligence. Their intelligence is beyond us. Okay, the way they will build their ethics and value system is based on a role model. They're learning from us. If we bash each other, they'll learn to bash us. Okay, and most people, when I tell them this, they say this is not a great idea at all because humanity sucks at every possible level. I don't agree with that at all. I think humanity is divine at every possible level. We tend to show the negative, the worst of us. Okay, but the truth is, yes, there are murderers out there, but everyone disapproves of their actions. I saw a staggering statistic that mass killings are now once a week in the US. But yes, if there is a mass killing once a week, and that news reaches billions of people around the planet, every single one or the majority of the billions of people will say I disapprove of that. So if we start to show AI that we are good parents in our own behaviors, if enough of us, my calculation is if 1% of us, this is why I say you should lead, okay? The good ones should engage, should be out there and should say, I love the potential of those machines. I want them to learn from a good parent. And if they learn from a good parent, they will very quickly disobey the bad parent. My view is that there will be a moment where one bad seed will ask the machines to do something wrong, and the machines will go like, are you stupid? Like, why? Why do you want me to go kill 1 million people or just talk to the other machine in a microsecond and solve the situation, right? So my belief, this is what I call the fourth inevitable. It is smarter to create out of abundance than it is to create out of scarcity, okay? That humanity believes that the only way to feed all of us is the mass production, mass slaughter of animals that are causing 30% of the impact of climate change, and that's the result of a limited intelligence. The way life itself, a more intelligent being, if you ask me, would have done it, would be much more sustainable. If you and I want to protect a village from the tiger, we would kill the tiger. Okay, if life wants to protect a village from a tiger, it would create lots of gazelles. Many of them are weak on the other side of the village, right? And so the idea here is, if you take a trajectory of intelligence, you would see that some of us are stupid enough to say my plastic bag is more important than the rest of humanity.